Oh, interesting seeing you here. Today I will teach you how to make your very first YouTube video.
So here we have the Star Wars stuff from the first garage sale. And I got these all for $8.
So this is my first YouTube video, and it wasn't the prettiest, and it also wasn't the most well thought out. And that's okay. I shot this on my Canon M50, and honestly I didn't know much about camera settings, so it really ended up looking like something my iPhone would record. The first tip I have for you guys about making your YouTube debut video is to not stress too much about the quality. I'm a firm believer that the first time I do anything, it will be terrible compared to future attempts. If I spent the whole night before, researching camera settings, tips and tricks, what to do, what not to do, I would be overwhelmed. I would get what is called analysis paralysis. Analysis paralysis is basically when people overanalyze and overthink a situation and cause forward motion decision making to become paralyzed, meaning that no solution or course of action is decided upon. Shout out Wikipedia. Straight up, if I had to hear stuff like B-roll, audience retention, click-through rate, I probably would have never made my first YouTube video because I'd be so caught up in trying to make everything perfect. I know what I'm about to say goes against everything I'm supposed to do here as a YouTuber, since obviously I want you guys to watch the video for as long as possible. But if you have an idea in your mind for your first YouTube video, I want you to stop researching, pause my video, and go film it on your phone, your camera, your Samsung TV, smart fridge, whatever. Don't get too caught up in the production value when starting out, because then you'll probably never even get to filming. Also a bonus tip, to get the best quality when recording from your phone, you want to go to your camera, and at the top here, you're going to click on this little HD thing, and it will bring you to HD60, which will give you some crisp video. But seriously, pause this video and come back when you're done filming.
Baba Booey.
Cool, you got your first video filmed. I'm proud of you. Now what? Well, now you have to edit it. I've always edited my videos on Adobe Premiere Pro, but you can get the free trial and edit your videos for free for, I believe, 30 days. Bonus tip, if your school teaches a graphic design class, take it. Chances are you'll get a lot of Adobe product for free just by using your school email. For example, I can get Photoshop and Adobe Premiere for free if I wanted to, but if you can't get those, you can use iMovie or whatever free editing software you find. You should also be adding B-roll to your videos, which should make things flow a lot smoother. This is an example of B-roll right here. B-roll is basically background videos. It's videos you put over yourself talking. B-rolls can turn a bad video into an amazing one. There's some YouTubers that literally their whole channel is them talking over B-roll, and it's awesome. There are plenty of free B-roll websites that I use often. One of them is Pixabay, I believe. But if you want to find, one that you can use, literally just look up free stock videos and you should find multiple stuff that you can use for B-roll. All right, you've edited your videos. Time to get to the thumbnail. How can you best make a thumbnail? The best advice I have for you is to look at other YouTubers in your niche and try to replicate the types of thumbnails that they make. But don't look for the YouTubers that have, over 1 million subscribers, because they can do unwarranted things and people will still watch them. Look for the small niche ones and try to replicate their thumbnails with a little bit of a twist. If a viewer of their video stumbles across yours, they might just think it's their favorite creator and give it a watch. And if they like your content, they may just stick around. There's a lot of psychological stuff in thumbnails that obviously I'm not too well versed in, but remember to not necessarily worry about the quality when you first start posting. A good place to make your thumbnails are Photoshop, Microsoft Paint, or pixlr.com. Alright, you got your amazing thumbnail, now it's time for your title and description. Like I said, I'm not the perfect YouTuber. I don't know a lot about titles or descriptions, but I do know that you should try to word it so that the viewer clicks on your video. Duh. I struggle with this sometimes, I'm pretty sure I have a video named I ran 28 miles or running my first ultra marathon, and people wouldn't watch it, and that's cool because they already know everything they need to know. I ran 28 miles, it's in the title. If I would have titled the video, "Is it possible to run this far?" I probably would get a lot more views, because the viewer might actually want to know how far I ran and they wouldn't necessarily know reading the title or looking at the thumbnail. For the description, just describe everything in your video. And be sure to repeat the title in your description somehow just for better search engine optimization. Now post. It's as simple as that. Now that your video's posted, we just sit back and watch it go viral, right? No. 99.9999% of the time, your video won't go viral. You may not have a viral video for the next 8 years. I probably won't. The point is, if you don't have the stomach to put hours into a YouTube video just to post it up and only get 6 views, you're not meant to be a YouTuber. You need to be consistent. You may only have a few views on your first YouTube video, but if you keep consistently posting, eventually you will grow an audience and the views will go up over time. If it's been 2 to 3 years and you still haven't seen growth, then you are actually doing something wrong. But since you clicked on this video because you're trying to figure out how to make your first YouTube video, I wouldn't stress about things too much. Because the majority of you guys won't even get to making your second YouTube video, and probably most of you guys aren't even gonna make your first YouTube video. I'm more than a year into my channel and I don't even have the qualifications to get monetized yet. And I don't care, I've been posting at least 3 videos a week for months now. As long as you're consistent and your content is decent, you will grow a following. Thank you for sticking to the end of this video. If you want to see more videos about, social media or stuff like that, my journey as an entrepreneur, please go ahead and check out these videos to the left of me. I have one about the first post I've ever made on, social media platforms. I think it's a pretty good watch, but please go ahead and subscribe right down here. My name is Austyn Hustles. Thank you for sticking to the end, and I'm out. Later.